Question 21st. Square root of x minus 2 whole squared is equal to square root of 3x plus 34. What is the smallest solution to the given equation? Okay, that means we have to find the solutions. And whenever it says solution, that means we have to find the value of the variable, which is x here. And then check what is the smallest one. Okay, because I have less space, so I'm starting from here. First of all, if we have x squared and then square root, that is equal to x. Why? Because square root is actually written as power as 1 by 2. So that is equal to x 2 by 2, which is equal to x. So one rule we are going to use this, right? So here in our question, if it is square root of x minus 2 whole squared, that is equal to x minus 2, right? Which is equal to square root of 3x plus 34 is equal to 3x plus 34. Now we need to calculate x, but we have a square root here, right? So if this square root is not here, we will be able to solve it easily. So why not square both sides, right? X minus 2 whole squared, x minus 2 whole squared is equal to square root of 3x plus 34. I write square as a whole, or I write square over here, which is the same thing. So the rule I explained before, this will become 3x plus 34, and this is equal to x minus 2 whole squared. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Now here I have a square, right? So we can use the identity. This identity is x minus y whole squared is equal to x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. So at place of x we have 2. So I'm just coming here. X minus 2 whole squared is equal to 3x plus 34. And let's replace every y with 2 to solve this. That is x squared minus 2 times x plus 2 squared is equal to 3x plus 34. So that is x squared minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 3x plus 34. Now we have to solve this equation. So it has to be in equal to 0 form. So for that, let's subtract 3x on both sides as well as 34. Negative 3x minus 34. So it's cancelled from this side. So right hand side is 0. And now it's x squared minus 7x minus 30 is equal to 0. Let's apply. Should I tell AC method? Okay, we can have a quick revision. So we made an x, and whatever is the coefficient of x, we write it here, and whatever is the constant, we write that here. Now we have to find two numbers so that if we add or subtract them, we get negative 7, or if we multiply them, we get negative 30. So there can be many combinations like 10 times 3 or 6 times 5 or 30 times 1 or 2 times 15. But here if we see, if we do negative 10 and positive 3, negative 10 and positive 3, we have to select one which is suitable for both. So negative 10 plus 3 is negative 7, right? And negative 10 times 3 is negative 30. So the two numbers are negative 10 and 3. Therefore, this equation, quadratic equation, can be written in the factor form like this, right? And that is equal to 0. Okay, that is equal to 0. Now by the 0 property, if any of the factors is 0, this will be 0. So adding 10 on both sides, and for this it's x is equal to 10, and for this equation this symbol is for OR in mathematics. Now I'm solving the second one. Subtracting 3 on both sides, this is cancelled, x is equal to negative 3. So x is equal to 10 and x is equal to negative 3. These are the two solutions of this question, but the question is demanding the smallest solution. So out of 10 and negative 3, smallest number is x is equal to negative 3. So that is our answer. Okay, let's come to next question, which is 22. F of x is equal to x plus 6, x plus 5, x plus 1. Okay, let's write it. F of x is equal to x plus 6, x plus 5 and x plus 1. Function g is defined by g of x is equal to f of x minus 1. Okay, let's see this one first. So if I replace every x with x minus 1, this is what is required here. This will become gx, right? So okay, let's replace x with x minus 1. This x is x minus 1 plus 6 as it is. This x is x minus 1 plus 5 as it is. And this x is x minus 1 and plus 1 as it is. That is the only, important step here. Okay, let's see the rest of the question. So that means g of x is equal to x plus 5, x plus 4 and x, this is cancelled, minus 1 plus 6 or negative 1 plus 6 is plus 5 and so on. Okay, the graph of y is equal to gx in the xy plane as x intercepts as a0, b0, c0. Whenever question says x-intercept, that means you have to put function y or gx at 0. So that is equal to x plus 5, x plus 4 and x. Now 0 property says that if the product of 0, then either of them is 0. So that means either x plus 5 is equal to 0 or x plus 4 is equal to 0 or x itself is equal to 0. So subtracting 5 on both sides, x is equal to negative 5. Subtracting 4 on both sides, x is equal to negative 4 and x is equal to 0. Okay. Now because these are x-intercepts, I can write them as coordinates. When x-intercept is negative 5, right, coordinates are negative 5 and 0. When x-intercept is negative 4, coordinates are negative 4 and 0. And when x-intercept is 0, 0 and 0 are the coordinates. These are the 3 points which are on the x-axis. Okay. So if I see the question, x-intercepts are a0, b0 and c0. That means this is a is negative 5, b is negative 4 and c is equal to 0, right? Now what we want, a plus b, or what the question needs, it's a plus b plus c. That means negative 5 minus 4 plus 0, not 10, I'm sorry, is equal to negative 9. So that means B is the right option. See, you can see, concepts are the same, but they are asked just in a little bit twisted manner. So if you are good with the concepts, you can just apply them step by step. For example, in this question, first, that is the first concept. Then this is the second concept, that for x-intercepts, y is to be put as the 0. And this is the third concept, that how to write them so that you can compare them here with the question. Okay. These two questions were really good. Okay.